Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 7 as well as just the rest of the Arrowverse as a whole because, yeah, there's a big info drop. So it has been quite a while since we've had the DC TV shows on our screens, especially the ones situated on Earth Prime. If we were in the regular timeline, we would have already started the shows for this season and be a good, 3 or 4 episodes deep into them. But, we aren't in that heavenly timeline. We're in the one that is, quite strange, quite weird, and does a temperature check every now and then. Now, what we knew was that most of the DC TV shows would be back early next year, but we weren't sure exactly on dates and also if certain ways that the timetable was lined up that certain shows would have to be moved to fit that timetable. And, well, we have our answers as the CW released their early 2021 TV schedule for premieres. Now, we're not going to go over all the shows, just the DC TV related ones. Saves us some time, and it makes sense. No one's here asking about, Riverdale. And also, we do have some information about confirmed episode numbers at this time, which we'll go over afterwards as well. But yeah, to start off, we only have, there's 4 shows here, and it's 4 shows that fit into 3 dates or 3 nights. So there's the math. So the first one is quite the early premiere, and that's January 17th, and that's Batwoman Season 2. Now, Batwoman's Season 2 was Batwoman, just as a show, was the first DC TV show, at least, I think even one of just the first shows in general, to start filming again in Vancouver. They started filming again in the early days of September, so it's not too much of a surprise that they're the show that starts off first, just because they would have the most in the bank in regards to episodes and everything like that. Now, they've got a lot of free room just to be on their own. I think it's just because of the state of the show now. It's like a soft reboot. They're going to promote the hell out of the show, almost treat it like a new show, if not maybe promote it more than they originally did with Season 1. Who knows how it's going to go. But they have a really early premiere date. That's Sunday, January 17th, just to make sure everyone knew what was going on there. But yeah, they have quite the break in between the rest of the Arrowverse shows. Now, next up on February 8th, which is a Monday, February 8th, we have Black Lightning Season 4. Now, they just started filming a week or 2 ago, so obviously they don't have that much in the bag at the moment, but, by the time we get to February 8th and everything like that, they'd almost be done with the season. Maybe have a handful of episodes left, maybe 4 or maybe 5 to go or something. So that'd be sweet to come out then. I guess the surprising thing with Black Lightning coming out on February 8th is that it's coming out just over 2 weeks before the next 2 shows we go over, which are The Flash Season 7 and Superman and Lois Season 1, which don't come out or don't premiere till February 23rd, which caught a lot of people by surprise. It's well, hold on, why is this going on? Now, we knew that Flash and Superman and Lois were going to be on the same night, which for me as a content creator is annoying. I'd rather them be separate, but just as a viewer, I guess it's cool. You just get to watch them back to back, and these 2 will most likely be the most popular shows on the network. So Tuesday night for the CW is going to be their big night. But you might be wondering, hold on, The Flash has been filming for a bit. Sure, it didn't start at the same time as Batwoman, but it's still been filming for a bit. They already had an episode in the bag as well, pretty much, because episode 1 was 90% done. So why is The Flash so far away from Batwoman's premiere? It's pretty much, it's a month and a week after Batwoman Season 2 starts, over a month away. And you could even argue Black Lightning, it's starting 2 weeks after Black Lightning. And the big reason around that is that Superman and Lois, just started filming their new show last week, and they of course are a new show. So usually when a show starts, you get your pilot episode, and the pilot episode usually takes about 3 weeks to a month to film, and then you go away for 5 months and you come back and do episode 2, because that's pilot season. But because of COVID and everything, they never actually got to do their pilot normally. They're just jumping from episode 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, etc. So the filming process, just to start off, will be more lengthy compared to shows in later seasons like The Flash and even Batwoman, even though it's only Season 2. The Flash easily could have premiered. The Flash, I think, easily could have premiered. Maybe not on the same week as Batwoman, but maybe 2 weeks or so afterwards. Maybe a January 24th or a 31st or something like that. They could have premiered around that time. But the thing is that because Flash and Superman and Lois are sharing a night, they want them on the sync, and they want the carryover from the Flash's premiere to Superman and Lois's premiere. It could arguably be one of the biggest nights the CW has had in a while. So they'd be stupid to do that. So the Flash isn't being put towards the end of February because of what they're doing. It's just to sync up with Superman and Lois. It's not too surprising it's in February. I think the big surprise there is that it's the number 23. The number 23 there is the surprise in my opinion. But yeah, so it's weird that we have to wait that much longer for Flash, seeing that Batwoman's starting in middle of January. But it's just how it goes sometimes. I know people brought it up in one of my live streams recently if Superman and Lois would affect it because they're sharing the same night. And I was like, it could, it just matters how much. And by the way we look at this, it's by a decent amount, because I'm sure they would have preferred to have all the shows start in mid-January, like where Batwoman's starting. Now, delays. There will be delays throughout the season, throughout the airing of each season, just due to conflicts like we normally have. Batwoman in particular will have a couple, or maybe even a few. The Oscars, the Super Bowl are two that will definitely make them not air on a certain weeks, and maybe even like the Golden Globes potentially as well. Obviously March Madness is usually an issue for the shows, not just the Flash, like just usually all the shows have at least maybe like 1 week off during that event. So that's obviously in March. I don't know what's going on in regards to COVID, in regards to college basketball and stuff, and whether that's going to go as normal, but that's a potential at least 1 week delay there. But it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. But obviously mainly Batwoman mainly is the one that's going to have the issues in regards to scheduling conflicts. Now, one thing somebody might be asking was like, well, hold on, you've only mentioned 4 shows there: Batwoman, Black Lightning, The Flash, and Superman and Lois. So what about Supergirl, Stargirl, and Legends of Tomorrow? Now, based off these premiere dates for The Flash, Batwoman, and the other shows, and also what we'll go over in a second, like how many episodes roughly they will get, and then when you add in like the estimated weeks off as well due to like scheduling conflicts, Supergirl, Stargirl, and Legends would probably start around beginning of June. You could argue maybe in May, but because of the delays and stuff and weeks off and stuff, it's probably heading into June. That is just guesswork at this stage. I'm sure we'll find out more about them as we head into like March or something like that, where we might start getting like promo materials and they'll know exactly when like Flash, Batwoman, and stuff are ending. But that's for us to wait until we get to that point of next year. But yeah, let's actually jump into the episode numbers. Now, we already knew some of these because they were on like the press site and stuff like that, or they'd been confirmed through like Vancouver's filming schedule and stuff. Now, some of it can be subject to change. It is important to remember that, especially with a handful of these shows, they can be subject to change. But at the moment, this is the best way to go off it. It's just the best way to go off it. But just to keep in mind, what is like a 13 could turn into a 16, what's a 16 could turn into an 18, and so on and so forth. So first off, Batwoman Season 2 is scheduled to have 19 episodes. This was on the press app. It's been on there for a while, so I think that's solid, that it's going to be 19 episodes. That's not too much of a surprise. Black Lightning Season 4 is scheduled to have 13 episodes. That sounds about right, and so does DC's Legend of Tomorrow. They're heading into their 6th season. They're going to have 13 episodes as well. Stargirl Season 2 is scheduled to have 13 episodes. This is actually confirmed about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So that's actually legit. Stargirl will have 13 episodes. Supergirl is scheduled for 20 episodes. That's also confirmed when they said that Supergirl was ending. Whenever that news came out that it was ending the show, not cancelled, just ending and wrapping up, they said they'd have a 20 episode final season. And I think it's just to get a lot of stuff done, because I think they want to finish off what they were meant to do last season, towards the end of that season, and then also do a lot, saying that they probably do something really cool for the last season. So giving them an extra few episodes allows them to do that. You never know, they might chuck a crossover or 2 on there, who knows. Superman and Lois is scheduled for 13. This is the one that is probably the most likely to change, because usually when you get a show, it's usually 13 to start anyway, and you add on to that. There's been talk that Supergirl's been upgraded to around 16. Superman and Lois, has been upgraded to around 16. That hasn't been confirmed yet. That wouldn't be confirmed until they get a bit into shooting the season. As I said, they just started shooting. They'd still be on episode 1. So we'll wait a while in regards to Superman and Lois. That's the one that's probably going to change to up to 16, but it just depends on how they're going and everything like that. But because that's weird, because it'd have a 13 episode season 1, but if you think about it, when they head into season 2 and maybe like COVID's gone back to, well, non-existence and everything's back to normal, they'd probably jump to 20, 22 episodes, and it'd be a bit of a weird jump. So they might want to try and get it up to 16 so the season sort of flows similar, or in like a similar way, but that's for us to wait and find out. And finally, The Flash Season 7 has 18. They had confirmed 17 in regards to the Vancouver filming board thing or whatever it is, but they'd already had 1 in the bag. So it was 17 plus 1, which equals 18. I think they'll stay around here. I don't think they'll try and extend it, but you never know. Play by ear, especially if they do maybe like a crossover or something like that. They might extend that to like a 20, but I can see 18 being pretty much what they go for. But once again, it's a wait and see. But it's also important to remember that they started filming late. They'll probably want to start filming this like next season of the shows at the same time. So that's why you're getting these shorter seasons, just because they probably want to have the actors have enough break so that they can come back and start around the normal time, or roughly around the normal time that they normally would for like season 8 of The Flash, season 3 of Stargirl, season 3 Batwoman, etc. So that's why you're probably getting the less episode numbers for that. And finally, because of all this, promos and trailers, when are we going to get them? Batwoman and Superman and Lois should be the ones you expect first. Because of even though Superman and Lois is on the same day as The Flash, it's a new show, so they'll start promoting it earlier. Because The Flash isn't premiering until February, I have no idea when they'll start dropping promo material in regards to trailers. They might start with like official photos and everything like that. Maybe if there's a new suit going on or elements of the suit, they might drop a photo of that. But I don't really expect anything Flash related in regards to promos for, honestly, you could argue until next year, early January. Maybe when Batwoman starts, they might start playing some promos on TV, but it's a wait and see. But for the other shows like Batwoman and Superman and Lois starting at that area, because they're quote unquote new for the most part, expect stuff around them in regards to promo material, but it's a wait and see. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions on what we went over. Are you shocked by the news? Were you sort of expecting it because of what had been insinuated with the Flash and Superman and Lois sort of airing together? And what are your thoughts on the episode counts and everything like that? Let me know your various opinions in the comments below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.